Driver, start your engine!
Ladies and gentlemen, the starting grid as they have qualified for the 58th annual Daytona 500. On the pole with a speed of 196.314 miles per hour is the youngest driver ever to start on the front row. Give it up for car 24 and newcomer Chase Elliott. Starting alongside with his 12th top 10 start at this track, it's two-time 500 champion Mighty Matt Kenseth. Unfortunately for Kenseth, he has to start the race in a backup car following this crash in the final lap of the duels. Row 2, starting right behind his new teammate, is two-time 500 champion and winner of the first Can-Am duel race, fan favorite Dale Earnhardt Jr., and alongside him is your defending Sprint Cup champion and winner of duel race number 2, Rowdy Kyle Busch, whose best finish was 4th in his first season with Joe Gibbs. Row 3, looking to become the first driver to win back-to-back 500 since Sterling Marlin. It's Sliced Bread himself, Joey Logano, and Jumper, Missouri's Jamie Big Mac Murray, winner here 6 years ago. To row 4, you'll find the Wood Brothers Ford of Ryan Cool Blaney, who has the highest qualifying non-charter entry, and the Outlaw, two-time runner-up Kurt Busch, who returns to the 500 after a controversial and risky feud last year. Row 5, 2007 winner Happy Kevin Harvick in another Stewart-Haas entry, and rounding out the top 10 is 2011 runner-up Catch Fence Carl Edwards. Row 6 has Denny Hammer Hamlin, winner of the Sprint Unlimited last week, and for Bob Levine, Ty Dillon, who will be Tony Stewart's replacement until he comes back on the track once again. In row 7, back when he was driving for Ray Evernham, Casey Citizen Kane had back-to-back 7th place finishes in 07 and 08, and Young Money Kyle Larson has not had much luck in the 500, but perhaps that could change tonight. Back to row 8, the Biffmeister Greg Biffle won the pole in his sophomore season, and 2013 pole sitter Danica Patrick welcomes Nature's Bakery on her Chevrolet. Row 9 belongs to the fast, clean, friendly Ford of Xfinity Series champion Chris Buescher, and making his first Cup start since Phoenix last March, welcome back the Sheriff Brian Vickers. Row 10, Ricky is back in the Stenhouse Jr. at a top 10 finish 2 years ago, and Matt DiBenedetto rounds out the top 20 as the highest finishing open team in the second duel. Row 11, back after a vicious crash last July, it's 2014 pole sitter Stone Cold Austin Dillon and Michael Annette, who made a very strong improvement in last year's race. In row 12, all aboard the Trevor Bayne train. The 2011 500 champion will start alongside the new driver of car 38, Landon Sandcastle. Row 13, Brad the Big Keselowski finished in the top 5 twice in his last 3 starts here, and the 40 Dominate of two-time pole and race winner Jimmy Johnson will start in a backup car after the final lap crash in the duels. Row 14, after 3 years in the Xfinity Series, sleek and swift, it's Reagan Smith, and the New Jersey Fury 2009 pole sitter Morton Truex Jr. is also starting from the back after tangling up with Kenseth and Johnson. Row 15, the amazing David Reagan had a 5th place finish as a rookie in 2007, and dangerous AJ Allmendinger finished 3rd in his first 500 7 years ago, but he'll be starting in a backup car as well. Row 16, the warrior from Emporia, Clint Boyer, had 2 top 5 finishes with Richard Childress, and now he's back with a new team. A tough break for 2006 runner-up Casey Mears, who reappears in the 32nd position. He was running 2nd in the duels until he ran out of fuel with 2 laps to go. Going to row 17, 1998 pole sitter Corpus Christi's Bobby Labonte finished 2nd in that same race. And the Cuban Missile, Eric Almirola, the surprise winner of a rain-shortened race 2 summers ago. In row 18, Brian Great Scott goes to a backup car following this hard impact with the wall at the end of the first duel race, and the Maxwell House Maniac two-time 500 winner Michael Waltrip. Row 19, both of them having to bounce back after poor finishes in the duels of the bright yellow fellow Paul Menard and his teammate at RCR, the Rocket Man, 2008 champion Brian Newman, whose engine went sour halfway through the duels. And in row 20, in a second car fielded by Bob Levine, the Texas Twister Michael McDowell finished 9th 3 years ago, and the third BK Racing car of Robert Richardson Jr. rounds out the field. 4 drivers failed to make the 500 this year in the shortest entry list since 2013. The thinker Josh Wise misses his second consecutive 500, and Cole Whitt misses the show when this spin in the duos knocked him out of contention. Joining them are speedy Reed Sorensen, who finished in the top 5 in 2008, and the Riverside ride of David Gilliland, who won the pole a year prior. And ladies and gentlemen, there's your field for the Great American Race.